I was going to get up earlier and do this, but what happened? Oh, let me tell you. But first, I have to show you the shelf that's done. I tried to yesterday, my first purging number 1. This will be purging number 2 day. But I tried to show you the ending, and then my camera, I touched the button and it went off. And I was tired, so I said, it's just going to have to be that way because I'm old and tired. But here it is, the finished shelf right here. Looks good, huh? These are the black shirts, the white ones, and the colors. And guess, I counted them, and guess how many? I did have a few on that bottom shelf right down here. Anyway, I can't make a show. Anyway, down there, I did have a few tank tops I got rid of too, and that was involved. But there were 6, I know I'm embarrassed to say, how did that happen? 62 shirts just on this row and that one that I got rid of. I told you they were thin fabric, so that must be it. 62 t-shirts. How many, I can't keep more than 365 shirts because that's how many days in a year. But see, you have to realize, like when I lived out in Oregon, I probably am going to have to lower this. When I lived in Oregon, we didn't have seasonal changes. Like you could wear the same thing all year. And it was on the coast, so sometimes in the summer, it'd be foggy and cold, so you'd wear long sleeves or a sweater. But here in Wyoming, we have 4 seasons. Definite. Well, here we have 2 seasons. We have the summer, which is July. June is still cold. Like my pool, it has to be heated water if you're going to go swimming in June. Because it's so cold at night, the water doesn't have time to heat up hardly in a day. So July is the best swimming month for my pool. And then August, the first part of August, but as soon as we have an equinox storm or something and school starts, I don't know how it knows, but it starts freezing in the morning and in the night. So there you are again, wearing your coats, and you pack away your short pants because you're cold, and you get your socks out. And then I have to wear the warmer clothes. And then, so I don't need as many summer clothes unless I go out of town in the winter. I don't want to pack them away because I might go on a cruise or out to Oregon, and then I need these kind of shirts. And I think in my old house, I did pack away the seasonal clothes, and then get them out and exchange them. But now I have enough room and shelves, I just put them all here. And then the other thing is, our nights never do warm up. At nighttime, you still have to have a jacket, even in July, mostly. And the weather, in other words, sucks here. But we live here for other reasons. Like all the bugs disappear in the winter. They can't take the freeze. The snakes, everything is gone. So the winters, are nice. We don't have termites because they can't survive it here. Now the earwigs do find a place to hide and stay warm and come back. And we have to spray around the house for the spiders and the earwigs. But it's very nice here if you don't like bugs and stuff. And then the other advantage is we don't have a stoplight in town, which is kind of fun because it's just a small town. And there's no traffic. In the summer, we get tourists going to Yellowstone, and they travel through, which is probably good for our economy. But we do not have city life here at all. People can still ride their razors and their snowmobiles to the gas station to get gas. It's nice, hometown. So, and it's a good place to raise kids. And sometimes you're glad it's cold out there because the kids, at nighttime, they want to come home. They don't want to stay out late at night. And we don't have homeless people. I never knew that about here. You don't have homeless people because they will die. Like sometimes somebody does die because they either pass out for some reason if they get hit in the head, or they are drunk and they pass out outside or in their car or something, and nobody finds them, they'll freeze to death by morning and die. So homeless people can't live here because you can't camp in a tent and try to survive in this, below temperatures. And so they don't, if they came in the summertime, they went only July and then they'd get out of here. So we don't have homeless, and homeless people bring garbage. So we have a clean community. I'm not trying to be mean, ever. So don't think that. But anyway, another reason I took so long is because I was reading all the comments. And hey, everybody, have you watched her channel? For those who haven't, she's so funny, and she's kind of like me, but she has cats that like to jump in. I've watched every one of hers. I used to. I started before summertime and watching her. Little did I know, in less than a year, she would mention me, because I didn't even have a YouTube channel then. I just watched her, and I told my sister about her. She's so funny. But her life's a lot different, because she never married, never had kids, and she takes care of her mother, and she's a very good person. I'm not even going to go there. My mom died. But anyway, she's so good, and she recommended me, and she said it was funny, but we want to laugh in this day in life and era, don't we? And so I've always seen a funny side of life. And like, I would be sitting in my desk at school and I just start laughing, and people are looking at me, and it's because I saw something funny that, or I, even laugh at myself. Oh, that was so good. And whatever I did and said, and usually people don't even get the humor except for me laughing with myself. So this is kind of fun because people are laughing with me. Are you sick yet? I gotta get to it. I have this whole shelf right here. This is gonna be my next one. These two are the summer clothes. These are my summer shirts. So I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I should pull everything down or just one section at a time. I'm just going to do one section at a time because I don't want to get overwhelmed. This is hard. And I have to think a lot of things, like you guys gave me some suggestions. One girl said, I think she was a girl. I never see if they're girl or boys. I picture so little. But one girl said she asks herself, if I went to the store and this shirt was there hanging, would I buy it again? Now that is, usually I say, does it make me happy? How does it fit? Would I buy it again? I'm going to do that one. All right, I'm going to take down the first big stack. Ugh, I wonder how many are in a stack. This is going to be good to know, because they weigh a lot, and if I had keep piling up, this floor could fall it's on the second floor, it could fall through the ceiling, but it wouldn't, because my husband built the house, and he builds, because we have snow loads here on our roofs, and we started out with a shingled roof, but since my husband got older a couple years ago, he put the tin siding roof, and it doesn't look as good as the shingle roof maybe, but everybody has them around here because the snow just slides off and you don't have to shovel it. And because we're old, we can't get up there, and we can't always depend on children that are grown to go up there and shovel the roof. They have their own. Plus, we will never have to worry about re-roofing or fixing a roof until we die, and then we won't worry about it either. So it was a smart thing to do. And he put all new siding on the house. He's trying to do the things so that if I was left a widow, the house would be low maintenance. Because, we have to do that. I think I have to show the floor here now when I go through stuff. All right. Here's a boot. We're not even going to do the shoes. Don't get too involved. Here's my new Timu shirt I bought. Yes, I opened it yesterday or the day before. I'm losing track of the days. Don't look at my boobs when you read it. Just read the words. Built in the 50s. Unrestored. That means I had no plastic surgery. Some parts still in working order. It's pretty funny. My hips were restored though. And when they did my hips, I was so lucky. The doctor here is so good. The only problem is, I know you guys are seeing this too. When you go to the doctors nowadays, the doctors are younger than your children. And you're thinking, I remember you. And in our little town, I knew them when they were kids, you know, at church and in the school, going to school with my kids. And I'm like, I remember when you were a child, weren't even potty trained yet. Now you're my doctor. And then one doctor, my main doctor, he was good, but he was going to retire. He was going to go somewhere else. I don't know. They had some problem at the medical place. So he was going to leave, but he ended up not leaving. But I was going to have to go to this other doctor because he's the only one that had openings. And he went to school with my daughter, same grade as her. And I went to them and I said, I cannot go to that doctor because I remember him as a boy, a football player and a boy in school. And I can't get naked for that. I need an old doctor. So anyway, luckily my doctor didn't go away. So I didn't have to go to the boy doctor. But they're so also young now. You just want to say, are you sure you're old enough to be diagnosing me? But anyway, my hip doctor, my son had the doctor in his scouting. My husband had the doctor in his scouting group. And so, you know, his name is Sam. And so we call him Dr. Sam. But it's weird. And he said, I have the Cadillac of all hips replacements because he had a special order them because I guess my bones, I don't look like it, but my bones were a little smaller than the average hip replacement mechanism, whatever they buy. And so he had to order them special for me, so he got good ones. That's probably why it's $130,000 for the one. One was worse than the other. They were like fused together, he said. And here's something else I'm sharing. Maybe he tells everybody this, but he told me mine were the worst he'd ever seen, except for a 90-year-old man he operated on. And that's because I went 10 years waiting for it, and I had bone spurs in there, and it just fuses. I couldn't even open my leg any. It was just fused. Don't you feel sorry for me? No. So now I'm all good and better. I love this shirt. I got it from Temu, and I wore it on the 4th of July. No, I didn't. I forgot I had it. I got it after the 4th of July, but I wore it on a cruise. I got so many compliments on it, and it's long. If I could have every shirt out of this cut and pattern, which I could take the pattern off of it. The hard part is you can't find the right fabric nowadays. And that's good t-shirt fabric. Now, some of these, like this one, is that shiny, stretchy stuff. And it's real comfortable. But I kind of feel like an old lady when I wear this. And see, I ordered the 2X for my bosoms. But see, my shoulders are not in the right proportion to my... I know some of you have that problem too. So then when I get a shirt, the neck is real big and the shoulders will fall down and be way out here instead of up here. So what I do is I take a seam down the back. See the seam? I do that. I don't cut it though, because, you know, I keep thinking I'm going to get fatter. I might need this extra space. Why do I think that? I'm not going to get fatter because I won't allow myself. When I reach a certain point, no more food. All right, so... But I'm going to keep this shirt because even though it's not my favorite, I'm keeping it because it is a good summer cool work shirt, not work out. I don't work out. Working out means I'm going to just work in my yard. But, you know, my husband, since he's a gardener, he loves planting flowers and flower gardens. He made the whole front of the house flower garden, flower garden, flower garden, over on by the pond and everything. I told him, and I did we made one patio on a flower bed because I wanted to have a sitting area outside my front door, not a flower garden. But it is so hard. He's out there every day pulling weeds. I don't like digging in the dirt. my fingernails in the dirt, and then I put gloves on, and then the phone rings. I have to itch my face and have to take the glove off, and then I'm back digging in the dirt. I don't enjoy it. I know some people love to, but it's not my thing. So I told him, when you pass on, if you do before me, I'm hiring a cement truck. And this whole front patio in front of my windows is, and the pond's out here, the pool's out here. I'm making that all patio and put chairs out there, and then we'll be better for the pool parties. I'd rather have a pool party than a weed picking. You can't even hire people to pick weeds, boys and stuff. They don't want to do it. I love this shirt, keeping it because it was a Temu shirt, but I had to take a seam down the back of this one too because of that shoulder issue. But leave the bust part big. All right, well, I don't even know what this shirt is. Yes, because I want a little dressier t-shirt, so I get the lace ones. And I don't even remember wearing that one. These are all my new ones I know here on top. I wore this on my trip to see my son. Oh, and I'll tell you a story. When I was going on the RV trip, we were going back to Michigan driving, and so I decided I'm going to have a theme so I wouldn't have to take so many clothes. And I'm going to lower this because I feel like I'm getting a stiff neck. How do you do this? It's twist. Oh, it has a little arm that you twist. That's handy. I did buy the deluxe one. Usually I buy the cheapest. This time I didn't buy the cheapest. That's unusual for me. All right, now I can sit down here without having to look up. All right, so I decided to have a color theme when I go, so I wouldn't have to take a whole bunch of different sandals, a whole bunch of different colors of everything. So my theme was blue. And so that's why I have all these blue shirts, and I don't usually wear too much blue. But I ordered all these shirts with this blue in them. So these are all my new ones from last year. And so I'm keeping these. This one to me, too, is kind of an old lady flower thing. But it has the blue to match those blue sandals. So here's the story part. I got my blue sandals on, my blue shirt, these shorts right here were from Temu. And I like them. They're long enough and they're distressed so you feel modern, but there aren't holes in them. Love those Temu ones. And so they all match. And so I'm wearing those and I'm going to the post office. And so the heels on the sandals, are wedgies, a little high. So I'm walking through and coming out. Well, the cement asphalt in the parking lot had this crack going in it. Well, somehow in my expert walking of 68 years, I stepped right in that crack, the sandal did, and it kind of like, and when you're young, you can just stabilize yourself and jump up. No, I fell right to my knees and down I'm laying on the asphalt. Oh, what do you think? Am I hurt? No. You think, did anybody see that? I'm trying to jump up, but when you're old, you need something to hang on to get up, and there was nothing. Anyway, had to roll over to my knees and then stand up. So I didn't know if I liked those new sandals or not, but they looked really good. So do you go for looks or safety? I know you're going to say safety. Maybe when I'm in my 70s, I'll go for safety. I only just made a little red mark on my knee, so it wasn't hurt. I don't like this. You know why? See these holes in it? They are see-through. And I can tell it's real fat and square. I don't enjoy it. That's going to get rid of. Now, what's this one? Oh, I'm not one to buy name brand shirts. But this had pink on it. Pink. Oh, and I don't like words on my boobs either. But because it had pink, and that's the Victoria's Secret logo thing. But I don't know what this love, and then there's a dog here. I think it might mean that you love dogs and the color pink or Victoria's Secret or something. Now, let me tell you, I don't really love dogs, and I don't really love Victoria's Secret. So the only thing I love about this shirt is that it's black and pink. But look how long it is. So I'm keeping it. But that needs to go with my black shirts right here. I don't know why it's down in this pile. All right, I love this one. I took it on the cruise, and it's beautiful color, and it's dressier, not just t-shirt. So I love it. There's no doubt about that one. Oh, now I have how many? This is my 5th 4th of July shirt. And I love it. And I had this one for 35 years because I had it before I moved here. I'm going to put this one with my other 4th of July shirts because I need to put them all together so I won't forget wearing them. I could tell I'm going through my section of all my favorite shirts. These are the ones I wear the most. And if I like them and I wore them, I'm not getting rid of them because I don't want to buy more. I need my money left over for other things, not to just go hog wild refurbishing my wardrobe. And this is a new one. I was at Amazon. Oh, here, these are my favorite shirts, Amazon. And they have the leopard pocket. But here's a tip for you. I got a hole or a stain or something over here, but the pocket was over here. So I unstitched it very carefully, and then I sewed it over the stain or hole, whatever it was, on this side. It worked, but you have to take it out carefully because you don't want to make taking it out a hole on that side. Then you'd have a hole on both sides. And then here's another one of those. This pattern is not too fat, and it's the perfect length, and the arms are longer. Whoever designed that style and that pattern. And I have this one, like a gray one I kept yesterday. Keeping that one. I like this color for my swimming pool, but I don't really like it for clothes. But if I have to keep one this color, this is it, because that's the right length. Now this one, I don't love. I don't love it. You think it's good. For one thing, that bottom white part means that's going to get splashed on and stained up. And this one I like because it says it's a large. But the fabric that it is, it stretches so good, and it's long. I think I got that at Shopko a long time ago. I'm keeping it. And this one, I like it. And it has the more decorative crossover here. So it's a little more dressy than just a t-shirt. I hate this fabric. Do you have any of this stuff, this waffle fabric? I hate it. I hate the color. I think my mother had a shirt just like that, and that's why I hate it. Not that I hated my mother, but I just feel old when I wear that one. You can't, you got to feel good in your clothes. You can't just think, I know I look horrible, but this shirt, I have to wear it because I bought it. I like this one. I wore it to the fair one day. We have a great fair, a little town fair. And my grandson, Grant, he was singing at the fair. Had to go and look good for my grandson. I love this one. Isn't it cute? It has this down the sides and black, or I do have a lot of leopard shorts and stuff. Oh, no, and I have another. Do I have 2 of these? Like that Kate, married to Prince William, has little stripes. I don't know if she still does. And I love this one's kind of like that other one. And this has this across, which is good because if you spill, it's usually in this area and it will camouflage a stain. So this is good. I never wore this one. I got to keep it because it's the latest fashion. Because it has that little stuff on it, that style. I don't really like these flouncy sleeves. I could put elastic in it. You know why I don't? I think it makes you look fatter when you have bell sleeves. I want to show that my arm is not, the opposite. So I got to say this, though, because it's dressier and I know I'll wear it. Now this one I bought, I don't remember where I bought it. And it was a little too short. So I sewed this lace on the bottom. Now it's perfect. And I like this style. Don't know why. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not getting rid of many. I like this one, white one, and it has the lace down this. This was Amazon. It's a little more dressy, but it needs to go up here with the white shirts. I gotta fix that later. Don't worry, I will. What is this one? Another white one. Look. It has this I don't know what that, I forgot how you say it. Gatherness right here. But it kind of reminds me of a pregnant top, and it also kind of makes me feel like I'm fatter than I am. Getting rid of it. Okay, now what's this one? Oh, and you'll be glad to find out. People are telling me where to donate my shirts and everything, 62 of them. They didn't know I had 62 of them. But I'm going to, first I asked my granddaughter, and she has big bosoms, bigger than me, but she's pregnant. But anyway, I asked her if her and her mother wanted to go through my shirts first. And she said yes. Well, I'd rather them have some first because, you know, I paid for them. I'd rather them go to her and help her out a little. But she's pregnant, so I don't, and she has a real relaxed style about her. She's not going to like anything with lace or gathers and stuff. So I'm going to take them to her, and then what she doesn't want, she'll take them to our used place that is, we have the adult handicapped people, you know, they can't live at home. They have to have assisted living. And this is a store that the proceeds help them. So it's not going to go just to somebody's used business store. Now this one I bought just like the green one because I bought a bunch of capris one time at Family Dollar. My sister and I went there. They were $1 a pair, like these capris. And so I wanted shirts to match those capris, so that's why I ordered that green one and this one. But it was, once again, just a little too short, so I sewed lace on the bottom. And then that helps, because I don't want to wear two shirts, one underneath. And this one, I may never wear, but I got to save it. You know why? When I went to Hawaii. Now, here's a tip for you. When you go to places like Hawaii, Alaska, you know, places like that, and you want to get a t-shirt souvenir, and you go to those places that are selling the t-shirts and, you know, the little shops, gift shops and stuff, do not buy them there. Go to the local Walmart. They have the same shirts. All the Hawaiian clothes are at Walmart. All the little, you know, ornaments, the calendars, the little tchotchkes, everything that you want for souvenirs, they have them at Walmart for Walmart prices instead of their gift shop prices. So that's a tip. If you're a traveler, don't buy from those unless you want to support those places. So we just always go to the local Walmart and then tell the people, yeah, we did get them in Hawaii. Here's another tip. If you go to your local or any Goodwill or used place and go look at the tchotchke section, all the knickknacks, and you can find, I found some Hawaii souvenirs there at 10 cents, a fraction of the cost. Well, the people you're giving those little homecoming gifts, they don't know that you didn't buy it in Hawaii. I'm sure somebody bought it in Hawaii, but they didn't know you didn't get it there. So if you're going someplace, go, you know, first, like if you're traveling to the airport or in the local town, just go look at the used places and get the, you know, Hawaii, the Alaska. There's always someone who died and their ancestors gave the little souvenirs to those shops, and then you could just buy them there. Don't tell those people. Just say, I got you something, and it saves you a lot of money. They're going to throw them away anyway and take them back. This is a longer shirt. Might need this. I don't think I have this many that, oh, maybe I do have many that color. And this one is too, but I think with these lines, it's kind of a sporty, makes it be a sporty, like I'm going to a soccer game, which my grandkids are in soccer. So this would be good. I like this pat. I have these in every color, I think. They're good to wear to the soccer game. I got to look the part. So I'm going to wear that shirt. Now this one is, I love it. It's dressy. I think I got it at Ross. The back, look, you could wear this one with a skirt. And I might. And when I have a tan, that color is good on me. And this one is the same as that one that was hot pink. Sometimes you don't want a color. You just want to dress. Oh, here's another Kate blouse. We're going to call these Kate blouses with the little stripes. Okay, I think I have enough here for the summer. One lady on here told me, don't get rid of so many, because she did. And then she said, so I had to go out and buy more because I didn't have choices. This is like that white one. And you know, this one looks square to me. I don't like this one too much. I might be able to take it in, but it still doesn't look, it doesn't look very long. I think somebody else would enjoy it more than me. Now this one, this reminds me of a company that wanted to copy, might have been a Temu shirt. It wanted to copy the leopard print. They failed. I don't like it. Okay, what's this one? I like this color. This was Amazon. And it's long and it's kind of thin fabric, but it's dark. So then it might not show the ripples underneath. Daily Ritual. I like those because they're longer. But yeah, I like it when I'm skinnier better because it kind of hugs everything. This is like that purple one I had yesterday. And they're comfortable. Fabric's cute. But it's ugly. It reminds me of it. My grandma wore that, I think. This is orange. And wait, my orange shoes, this will match. And this is that weird fabric. I hate this fabric. It's a good shirt. And remember this style when they put the flowers with the stripes? But this one I love because I don't wear it to go out shopping and stuff, but it's long enough and comfortable enough. And this one reminds me of a cheap shirt. You know why? Because look at the back. It's just plain white. And then the front, I just don't love it much. I wouldn't choose that to wear. And this one from Wish. I mean, no, not Wish. From Temu. I got to tell you a story about this one. Why I bought it. It has dots on this, black dots. Is it supposed to be that way? All right. See the blowing of the... I thought it was a dandelion, and my husband, the plant man, said, no, that's a milkweed. Well, all of us think it's a dandelion, and I'm sticking to my story. It's a dandelion. When I was a little girl, you know, I told you about how I wasn't the showy one in the family. I was the middle child. I wasn't the beautiful one. And I was real quiet and shy. So I was the wallflower of the family and just kind of in my own little world. So when they had the dandelions did this, ready to spread their seed, I would pick them and blow them. And sometimes you had to be careful that they didn't get in your wet mouth and then you're eating them, you know. And I would blow them. And my dad thought it was the cutest thing in the world. And he would tell everybody, oh, look at Angela. She just loves to blow those. I didn't know you were supposed to make a wish or anything. I would just blow them. And I also loved, when I saw flowers in the field, I said, I wish I could go pick them. So my dad would always say, oh, there's some flowers, Angie. I bet you want to go pick them. I ate this up like ice cream when he telling people, Angie loves to blow those. Now, I'm not thinking I mean, to me, it was the greatest compliment in the world that my dad would tell people that. I guess there was nothing else for him to tell about me. Like Shauna, my sister, she's a good singer. She's a beautiful singer. And Lisa, she had that beautiful skin. And what does Angie do? She blows weed seeds all over. But when I was little, I took it as a great compliment. Oh, my granddaughter Brianna's here. I'm filming, dear.
I can hear that, Grandma.
I bought, my zipper's down. I bought, that's why I wear long blouses. I bought an iPad from her high school iPad from her. Did you bring it?
Yeah.
She brought it, so that's good. But if I stop this, how many, I've been going 35 minutes anyway. That my family all tells me, Mom, you go on and on and on. So could you, I'm going to stop this now so that I could, because, you know, I like company, my family company. Could you push that button to stop it so I don't have to sit up and